Hi Adam. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Thanks. Thanks. We are working in the project of consumption, and we are going to ask you some questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Can't wait.
Miguel, can you do the first question?
How many cars do families in USA normally have?
It depends because the United States is very big, yes. I think in most very large cities, maybe one or none. And maybe a medium-sized city, like where I live, it is very normal for people to have 2 cars, and a lot of times 3 for their child. Yes.
Xavi, can you continue, please?
Are there projects to prevent or stop pollution in the schools of USA?
I don't know if there are projects, but there have been, there are rules where you will get in trouble if the school resource officer or the teachers find you throwing trash on the ground, or I don't know, not flushing the toilet. No.
Ariana, please, the question.
Do people use public transport in the USA?
I think this is similar to the first question. In the very large cities, because people do not have cars and it's more convenient to use public transportation, yes. But it also depends on the landscape and the climate, because where I live, it's not really possible. It's not practical to use public transportation because everything is so spread out, and it's very hot to walk around.
Ainhoa, please tell us the question. What do people usually do in their free time in USA?
I think people usually watch TV. I think that's a pretty accurate stereotype.
Uchi, please, the next question.
Do you think that consumption in the USA is higher than in the rest of the world?
I think yes. The U.S. encourages as many people to be innovative and make new products for people to buy. And since I've been here in Europe, I realized that that is definitely true, because a lot of times there will be something I want to buy, but it won't be available, or it will be very difficult to get. And kind of miss being able to go to Walmart and buy anything I want.
Pablo, please.
Are there any recycling banks in the schools in the USA?
Recycling banks in the school. I don't know of any. Not in Tallahassee, no. But I'm sure in other cities, there are some cities, for example, in Colorado and probably in California, that are more ecologically conscious, maybe, and they definitely would.
Indica, please.
Do people usually eat at home or fast food restaurant?
I'd say it's 50-50. A lot of people go to fast food very often because they don't want to plan a meal or spend time cooking. But also a lot of people will eat at home because they can't afford to eat out all the time.
Sergio, can you tell us?
Do students eat healthy food at the schools?
Yes. One of the programs that was started by the government, I think maybe in the 80s, they made a program to make sure that all the children in public schools were getting well-balanced meals with the 4 food groups and the pyramid and all that. So yes, but usually the food is not very tasty, but it is healthy. Yes.
Sarah, please ask the last question.
Do people use plastic bags when they go shopping or ecological bags?
I think mostly people use plastic bags. Sometimes, well, a lot of times there's the option of paper bags or plastic bags, but both of them, are disposable and people just throw them away. In the States, paper bags and plastic bags are free. You don't have to pay anything for it. So people usually even double bag their groceries. And it's very rare that I see people with the ecological bags.
We have another question, please. Aitor, can you tell
Question 5.
Do people in the USA often cycle to work, to school or work?
I think that also depends, like the public transportation, on where they live, what the weather is like. Again, in Colorado, a lot of people ride their bikes to school or work when the weather is nice, and if they live in a relatively flat area, like in a valley. But in Tallahassee, you cannot do that because it is 40 degrees in the summer and spring, and it's very hilly, and so if you ride your bike to school, you'll get to work and you'll just be drenched in sweat, and we don't have showers at work or school, so no.
So thank you, Alan.
You're welcome.
Okay, give him a hand, okay?